And let's see. Is it working? It is working. Woohoo. Today's stream is entitled Dirt Stonks.
Sure.
No idea if that'll actually be applicable or not. Because I always have to title these before I actually start the stream.
It's less of a summary and more of an aspiration.
Exactly. So I did a bit of off-screen grinding.
You know, as one does.
As one does.
Show me the stonks.
I have more of a house now.
On the screen. Show me the screen stonks.
Oh shit, yeah. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Let me deal with this a second. So I've got the main house here, and I've got a glass roof now. And I've also started expanding on it.
Now you can see the radiation rain with your own eyes as it pelts down upon you.
Correct. I did also get a toxin protection, just to make things a bit easier. Got a simple translator, and I'm working on building the superior translator. Haven't gotten a new multi-tool yet. I'm hoping to. But I'm starting on a proper prefab house. So these houses, each segment requires 5 units of energy. So it builds up quickly. However, everything is automatically wired together, and you can actually freaking see because there's indoor lighting.
Ye gods.
So I consider it a pretty good trade-off. So right now I'm waiting for this to run out of fuel so that I can move it without wasting the fuel that's in there. Because otherwise this area is just empty right now. I've got some more stuff in general. So I'm gonna go in here, so I don't need it. Hi. Do you need something? Alright. Let's see. I've also got an oxygen collector, harvester, whatever. It didn't run overnight, that's annoying. So it costs a bit of carbon to run, but then you get oxygen, which can be converted into even more carbon than you used. So it's basically an infinite carbon generator, which is pretty neat. I've not gone anywhere with the main quest. I think that's about all I've done so far. Which I'd say was pretty good progress for like a few hours of just running around. So yeah.
As a humble liver hunter.
It's a humble liver hunter, yes.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Got some more recipes for, or not recipes, but blueprints. The prefab stuff. I can build a landing pad at some point. Which would be nice. I kind of want to wait for someone to show up before I start on the next part of the Artemis quest. So for now, I think I'm just going to check out some of the other, like, waypoints that I've got. And just kind of see what's going on with them. If I can find my ship again. There it is. Oh, right. Base computer is done with the thing. So I can continue that. Or not? Or I have to, like, specifically have that? I do. Or not? Please? There we go. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered 15%. New data available. Entry number 4925 question mark follows. My exosuit has directed me to a crashed starship. Controls react to my touch, and I can only assume it belongs to me. No memory of it, no sense of it before. Additional data available. Construction logs recovered. Blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Base technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Save point plans restored. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of next segment. So now we can build a portable save point. Biddy! Hello, Biddy! If you are noticing that I'm streaming more frequently than usual, that's because I'm freaking obsessed with this game.
Announcement, I've finished eating my cup of sherbet with chopsticks.
How'd that go?
I successfully did it, so I say it went.
Successfully or easily? Because there's a very big difference between those two. Like, technically, you could eat soup with a fork, but I don't think it'd be very easy.
I did it successfully and easily. Just built different.
Fair enough.
And also, like, if you just do it fast enough, the sherbet's still solid.
I suppose it's true. He says I'm gonna get those giant clip chopsticks just to try that. Yeah, I've had those before. Like the chopsticks where it's like got a not a hinge, but like some kind of connector at the end.
Biddy, do not get the ones that you showed that look like the paper clips. Those, I don't think those are functional chopsticks. They're just giant paper clips. Like the hinge, it just doesn't go far enough. Your mobility is so hindered, you could get a better hinged chopstick other than one that resembles a paperclip.
Biddy just says, I mean, they came together. They were in the silverware aisle.
Doesn't mean it's a good one. I'm saying there's better hinged chopsticks out there. They shouldn't be connecting, like, the chopsticks should not be flushed together like a pair of scissors. Like, the hinge needs to put a little bit of a distance between the two chopsticks.
Yeah.
So that you have some proper leeway.
So you don't have to, like, pry them apart.
Those paperclip ones, it's just, the hinge is just directly inside both of them. No, how will you move? How will it move?
He says, I sent an image of giant clothespins, chopsticks, and tea house. Oh, you're talking to me, okay. Clothespin chops. I've not seen those yet. Perhaps I will investigate at some point.
I'm sending you the picture.
Oh boy. That doesn't look too bad.
It's like, it's just kind of bad for, like, properly holding chopsticks. I'm gonna go into tea house and send, like, a picture of some proper ones.
Well, they're not too bad for someone who doesn't know how the hell to use chopsticks, I suppose.
Yeah.
Why are we clicking on plans for the spice bit? Yeah, pretty much just for fun. Also, I just wanted to get some carbon without wasting more carbon. But he says, does the picture include where I can get it?
Asian markets will have them. Because, like, people will give them to their kids. Like, their toddler kids. Teach them how to do it.
Yeah, Biddy, I got a new friend. Oh, I'm sad. Yes, I named the cow Moo Moo. The cat came with the name Shapinia. I think it's pretty neat.
The colorblind ones, they just have no dexterity.
Look at that, he is. This guy is also very fast for travel and such. And not as... It's not nearly as bumpy of a ride, let's just say.
Machine.
Oh yeah, the companions will just, like, chat with you. It's very simple, like... You can tell it's just very, like, simple statements and concepts, but they'll still chat with you. But yeah, this thing, I can now, like, pick it up and put it down and save without having to go back to my ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Portable save point.
Portable save point. I'll need to put together stuff for another one. One in the local area. That's alright. Unfortunately, it'll only do that. I'll just have that in my inventory now, I guess. Yeah, Biddy, I emptied out this area, although I did add some glass roofing, and moved all my stuff into what will soon be a much larger area. I'm still working on it. So I wanted to build this thing. Oh, and I have everything I need. That's good. So this thing is how you cook, basically. And not only that, it is an extra storage for specifically food. Anything that could be used in cooking can be stored in there. And like with the containers, it is kind of like an ender chest in that whenever you build one, it all goes back to the same storage. It's very helpful. So for the feline livers, what I can do is just put the two of them together and I get stewed organs, which sells for a decent bit better than the individual livers. So 1.4k units each. And this is 6.4k units each. So that's about, like, what, 1.5 times about? What happens if you put in 3? It doesn't make anything. Cost of operation not available. So we can just leave that running for a bit, and we will have some food that we can sell. I also need to work on... I have 1 carbon, alright. Get some more. Container has lotus root when you're cooking stewed organs. I don't know what lotus root is. I mean, I'm assuming it's the root of a lotus, but, like, is that a food thing?
You chop it up and it's like it's a tuber, basically, and you chop it up into its little circles, and you can do stew with it.
Every day I learn more about the fact that humanity really will eat anything.
It's kind of similar to a potato, just like a bit crunchier in texture. You know, when you cook a potato too. It's a bit like that, it's still crunchier, and it's got a... Think of how I should describe this.
Biddy says it's the circle with holes in it.
A little... kind of earthier.
That thing there?
Oh yeah, it does look like a lotus root. Well, when you cut off a lotus root, there's a lot of like weird holes in the middle.
Yeah,
like
this here is just like
spokes to a
the...
wheel.
It's the same animation regardless of what you're cooking. Which makes sense, because that would be pointlessly tedious to have separate animations for everything. Because, oh boys, there are a lot of different things you can cook. It's stupidly just, it's so many. Apparently Biddy is going to be sending me pictures of lotus root. One moment. Oh yeah, that does look really similar. I never thought of lotus flowers as having, like, a tuber. Secondary somehow. Mm, I, I thought lotuses were, like, water flowers, aren't they?
Yeah. But they got roots down the dirt.
I suppose that's fair. I don't know a lot about plants, I'll be honest.
It's very much like you can basically use it as a, you can cook it in many of the same ways as a potato. I don't know if you can mash it. Yeah, cooking.
Basically, you
Turn
can
it into
wrap the leaves around a chicken when you bake it too.
chips. Chips. Some lotus fruit I actually find I'm missing.
Pardon? Stems are just completely pretty much everyone except for this extremely small industry that works on making lotus silk. Good lord.
Silk was a thing.
That sounds incredibly pretentious and difficult to make.
Most silks are. It's in their nature.
You're not wrong.
I don't think there's been a single, like, truly non-pretentious and practical silk. Like, sure, they have properties, but as a daily textile, they're not very practical. The sheer length it takes to manufacture silk makes pretty much any silk very, very expensive, which is greatly limits their practicality on those grounds alone.
I think that bird is drunk.
Birds are known to do that.
True.
On purpose, even.
True.
That's the price you pay when you live nearby fruit trees.
Because honestly, I can respect it because there's so many discarded stems that they basically get donated to the people. But yeah, you get so little silk per stem, it's definitely not easy. Oh, hell yeah. Looking at
The thread of silk is just so thin, and in most cases, so fragile. You have to, like, pack it very tightly in order to make an actual fabric out of it.
back here. Thank you.
Interesting creature.
Where the heck is the waypoint now? What? Where? I'm so confused. Oh, it's one of these. Damn it. Alright.
It's decided underneath the table is a suitable walking around aimlessly spot.
Will this ride kill cats? I don't know. It hasn't so far. Which, seeing as it is one of those cats, I mean, that's fair.
Define will this ride kill cats? Like, you mean, like, if we leave it on its own, is it gonna kill a cat? Or...
Like, defend me from the wild predators that keep trying to murder me and drop livers.
Because I accepted that there might have been a secondary intent to this question, was like, if you run towards a cat, will it die?
No. Mounts will basically just run through any obstacle. It's kind of amazing. It makes...
You know, I'm thinking of Breath of the Wild, where, like, if you have a chalk enough horse and you just run towards things, they die.
Yeah, especially the freaking Gerudo horse.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a reference to Ocarina of Time for a while, and so when I started playing it with my little brother, and they had the big dramatic cutscene of Ganondorf on his horse, I'm like, this fucker stole my horse. That's my favorite horse.
It's his horse. And then you stole it.
Otherwise, getting around these things would be horrible. Oh yeah, the standard vehicles, they break or crash into anything that's in their way. It's actually horrific, and I don't know why anyone uses them.
The Gerudo horse is so very good.
The only downside is you can't change its reins, and you can't style its hair.
It's not as customizable as the only one, as the other ones, because the model is so different.
Yeah.
But it's a solid horse. Infinite stamina.
you trying to go? Oh, it's right here. God damn it. How did I not see that? Alright, let me loot the place first. Oh. Hi there. The tanks and the companions are purely decorative. I just think they look neat. But for now, we might start getting some answers about Artemis. Wait a second. Yes, yes, I know. Let me drink my water in peace. Just realized the title is Dirt Stonks. Yes, yes, it is. Oh dear. Alright. Looks like alright. OBS was freaking out. Dirt Stonks, you say? That's the plan. It's less of a summary and more of an aspiration, as Anor said. Yeah, here we go. I don't have enough sodium. That's a bit annoying.
You need to go hunting for sodium stonks.
There's something very satisfying about falling from a great height and knowing you won't be hurt, or knowing that you can catch yourself. Hi there.
Oh, bug. It's been digging in the ground for tubers.
Sticking in the ground for lotus roots. I'm so mad that I can't adopt one as a companion.
They are is of the wild.
Like, to be honest, if I had one out, if I had one as a companion, I'd never actually, like, have it out. Except just for show or something. Because I don't think I would be able to ride it.
Go to the anomaly and just take it out.
Guys, look at my cool emotional support bug. Ugh. I think that's enough. Yeah, my yarn peel is even more peeled. I am curious as to what a yarn peel is. How do you peel yarn? Ow! Oh, you bastard. Show you enclave. Oh, emptied from the inside out and it just became a husk. What kind of yarn are you using? Is that normal? Don't get on the ladder. Oh, that's my guess. Yeah, that doesn't sound like normal yarn behavior. I'm not an expert by any means. That just sounds a bit concerning. Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter, designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. The extra power should allow me to re-establish the connection to Artemis. Try to locate Artemis's frequency, uploading the data from our previous communication. Signal mesh detected. Who's there? You, it's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream. I'm sorry, it's hard to think here. Something's wrong with the... It's easy to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry, I haven't heard another voice in so long. Not since I cut the speaker of my exosuit. It said such terrible things. The stranger smiles at the static. I'm just like you. You are a traveler of worlds, aren't you? They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star in a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see this stranger's first breath, yearning for the stars. I see myself, slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness, I hear it said. Anomaly detected. Designation. Traveler. Awaken. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are the travelers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to finally meet. It could not be a coincidence that you found the signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from that crashed ship? I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received, and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me. But the ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across the system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to find my way out, and you'll get all the answers you seek. Thank you, Traveler. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me. But he asks, how are they alive? I don't know. I suppose that's part of the question, isn't it?
Lore question, if you will.
Some yarn peel. What? I don't understand what this has to do with peeling.
Well, it starts out as a bit of a loaf, and then you just slowly peel it away.
I guess? Sure, okay. I don't know enough about yarn to dispute that.
The unraveled loaf.
But he says, what happens if the values fall too low? You mean like my health? Presumably I fucking die. What happens if your values are fall too low? I don't know.
Toxic protection falling.
The pet values. I don't think anything. I just think you have to deal with the sadness and grief of knowing that you neglected your pet.
You know, the usuals.
Technology recharge.
If my values fall too low, I go to jail. Oh, your moral values, okay. So, like, how does being sad make you go to jail? Can I scan stuff from here? Not really. I don't know if I've scanned that one, actually. Okay. Still can't decide what to make the outer border of this blanket, which is slowly becoming a much more pressing decision. You had magenta as an accent color, yeah? You can use magenta as the border as well. Metal plating and carbon nanotubes.
Product constructed. Product constructed.
Outpost signal detection online. Navigation subroutines online. Exosuit upgrade unit detection online. Please select navigational detect.
Alert. Navigational data received.
So with this thing, I can also just search for nearby structures, or if I have a drop pod coordinate data, I can use that to well, find more drop pods. It might also just highlight the stuff I've been to already. I don't know. Or not. That's new. Cool. Artemis just lands on your house. I mean, it's sturdy enough for that.
Technology recharge. It wants me to pick up the signal booster. Okay. Simple triangulation is uploaded. Probably figure out where that is first, actually. Okay,
It is on our planet. There we go. Pardon? Plus, I wasn't sneezing, I was coughing. What's the difference? Biddy, I shouldn't have to explain what a sneeze is to you. I feel like it's a bit intuitive. Plus, you don't get... No, it's from an old belief that when you sneeze, you, like, sneeze your soul out or something. At least it's what I've always heard. No radiation here, but it is a bit chilly. Although I'm actually not being affected by the cold yet. Pretty good. I don't tend to like cold planets like this. They're a bit too real, I'll be honest. No free carbon deposits this time, it seems. God, my nose is so itchy for no reason. A beacon flickers on screen, received from a distant point in space. My fingers hover above the terminal, ready to enter the code to reveal the location, but what numbers do I enter? Oh, it's another one of these, okay. It's up, so it would be 8390. Nothing found. Thanks. Wait, is this still broken? It is! Okay, so there's a glitch in this game where if you find an observatory like this where it just says, like, nothing found, it'll give you, like extra standing for whatever species created it, and you can just keep doing it over and over and over again. And it's always this simple number puzzle. I'm gonna have to like mark this place down or something. Yeah, nothing found. Standing increase with the Korvax. Hell yeah.
3 Korvax friend machine just dropped.
Really though. Oh, but I don't have the I don't have the marker thing anymore. Or I don't have it yet. Oh, that sucks.
Do you have a thing that can show you what coordinates you're at?
I do, but I don't know how to use it. Because I have a thing that says current location plus 31.20 minus 8.13. So I think that's my coordinates.
Does it move when you move?
Yes.
Then that's your coordinates, and then you can just like take a note of that, and then next time you want to go here, you can do that.
Pulling up my notes app now.
It's like the Minecraft F5 all over again. Oh.
Six plus 31.20 minus 8.11. That should get me. What does greater standing do? So it increases your rank with the species in that, like, you can get better quests, they'll be just generally nicer to you, you can get achievements for it, you can unlock titles and whatnot. Basically, the more they like you, the more stuff unlocks. And place down our signal booster. Triangulate position.
Navigational data received.
And then also see if there's anything interesting around here. Oh. Interesting. Wait, is that not one I had already? Might be. I don't know. Oh, I should probably actually pick this up again. Oh, you might get like discounts. I don't believe you do, no. And to your left, you can see the space station and the anomaly. Because, like, I instantly summed it, like, within a few meters of leaving the station. So I didn't feel any need to go further out. Stay there forever. Yes, until you summon it elsewhere. The anomaly is less of a place and more of a doorway.
Navigational data received. Proxy protection falling.
Oh. The electronic life form is agitated and perhaps in pain. Their body buzzes and small arcs of electricity jump between their mask and shoulders. They jolt and shake. They need help. Non-life form. Korvac's shell power. Help entity to heal pain. They reach out a hand as if they want to shake mine. I instinctively raise my arm in response, but common sense advises caution.
Is the dude asking for help?
I think so. Power arcs from life form, leaping from their metal joints and flowing straight through me. The pain is intense. With the overload discharge, the Korvax looks far more comfortable. They waft away the smell of burnt flesh and present me with a gift. Ow. I'm alright though. That did not actually do a ton of damage. This is going to take me a second to heal it. No spare carbon. The image of the observatory's former electronic overseer flickers on the console next to the flash of the beacon indicator. I wonder how long it waited to receive such a signal from an unknown part of space. Perhaps I can send the reply the overseer never could. But first I must decipher the code. Shifted over 6533. Nothing found. Standing increased the Korvax. You alright? When I first reached out to Heavens, I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. And here we are, aren't we? Go to a holoterminus, upload your data. Let's find each other. the dentist today, so I'm not sure if you're allowed to eat goldfish. Suffer as I have, peasant. Huh? Resist them. Reject their lies. Follow us to freedom. The ship is broadcasting the same message over and over. An endless loop. Its message has decayed over time, but there are still salvageable coordinates amid the noise. I shut down my receiver and input the coordinates to my starship's navigation system. One final check reveals no life signs, no further intelligent message from the abandoned vessel. Under a rebel star. What the frick is this? I'm gonna keep on with the main quest for now, but we will definitely be checking back in on that. This is new lore. It's lore that I haven't seen yet, yeah. You're eating fish. I mean, I can't stop you. Suffering your fishlessness. I have goldfish upstairs. I just have to go run and grab them.
Radiation protection falling.
Holoterminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. Signal mesh detected. Have you triangulated your position? Let me know when you're ready to receive some data. Excellent. We're really getting somewhere. Hold on. I'll just... Artemis transmits some data of their own. A star chart showing the skies around their location. I don't have any equipment. I don't know where I am. I don't even know how long I've been here. So I've taken an old-fashioned approach. I've sketched the stars. You should find plenty of locals able to match our star patterns. My ship was nearby, so we can't be far apart. I'll patch my translator through so that you can understand what they're saying. You'll need to calibrate it first, but that should only take a few words. Good luck. Or maybe, see you soon. Gonna have to get back home and reorganize some stuff. Ow. I feel like you're far apart somehow. We'll get to her. We'll get to her. Or them. Bring news of Artemis to Nada. Alright. Just because the vibe of we can't be far apart since it's on my ship. Spoiler, it was somehow it was managed. What do you mean, like, managed? Like, do you think the whole thing was just set up by someone? Oh, hello. Like, somehow, even though it shouldn't have reasonably been that far, it was much further than expected. Somehow. Moo time? Yes, moo time. Moo. So we've got that saved to one of the defaults, but I want to... Is it different each day? It is, yes. So you can trade in different stuff. If you just have a surplus of something. Can I put on a hat? I can... Ow. Put on a hat. One moment. on the tip of your largest spike. It doesn't work quite like that, but I will show you what I can do. So there's face shape, which I've got it set on this, which is the one that has the giant spike. Then there's also head type, which gives you different stuff. So I can have a hat if I want to. It just also comes with stock eyes. Is this one? There's this one. Those funky multiplies. This one. There's another sort of hat. This one has like antennae. And this one has another hat. I think I'll stick with this one for a bit.
It's definitely one of the hats.
Definitely is one of the hats of all time. And there are different, I guess, shirts. Hats based on job. Yeah. That one I quite like. Let's do... Species change is neat, but it would be funny if you showed up next time and Artemis had no clue who you were. Thankfully, NPCs and such will always recognize you. That looks pretty cool. Actually, let me... Nope. There we go. Oh yeah. Frog. Yes, you are correct. Oh no, what's going through? I'm anxious. Before we head over to see Nada and Polo, I'm also going to get some search upgrades. Let's see. I don't have a lot of salvage data, alright. Cape is longer than you are tall. Might be, is there anything I can afford that I actually want? I can get a chair, but I'd have to find star silk for that. I could get some funky roofing. Where do you get star silk? It's one of the trade commodities. Much in the same way dirt is. That giant space fighter. No, it's a... Well, it is a giant loom, apparently. Giant space loom. Which is close to a giant space spider. Nada saw a signal, traveler friend. Did you connect with Artemis Entity? Artemis friend wishes to meet other travelers. But they have. It seems Artemis friend has forgotten Nada. Curious. It is good to help this entity, traveler friend. But Nada advises caution. Artemis Entity is a traveler entity. One like you. Nada had made them safe. They were known to Nada. This entity may be Artemis Entity, but a different iteration. Another way for Artemis Entity to be. Or a fraud. The universe does not like our little home. We do not acknowledge their rules, and they would punish us. Interesting. Where are y'all getting these hoods? I wonder if we can do one of these yet. Hello. Is this new lore to you, or have you played this far before? I have played this far before. Tame wild creatures. That's fairly easy. That's super easy. 15 wiring looms. Holy crap. Yeah, okay. I'll hang about a bit to see if anyone wants to join. You are about to begin a challenging multiplayer mission on your own. Other travelers may join if you want. Are you sure you want to continue? I don't know how this works. Do I wait on this screen? Get a bonus if people join. I don't know. I think it's just meant to be easier for you. I guess I'll just hang out for a second. Vibe time, yeah.
San Jose was the scene of the Spanish company. The powder crossed under fierce attack. The king never got his empire plundered. Down, down and drowned and never found. The charter in Dulles Bay, one of 200 lost that day. Miners' pockets filled with gold, drag them down to the ocean cold. They're down, down and drowned and never found. They're down, down in the depths below. The sun don't shine, winds don't blow, the timber crack makes their fails. We'll find peace trapped within ourselves. Mary Celeste was found alone. Fate of her crew was still unknown. Murder, fraud, wrecks bizarre. No one can say, but chances are they're down, downed and drowned and never found. For their bravery, tried to escape fighting 53. Thus, the surrender 16 crew couldn't save our boards from the briny blue. They're down, downed and drowned and never found. Something. You know that song, Bones in the Ocean?
Nope.
It was this shanty song that like caught a wave of popularity. Like, it was either earlier this year or at the end of last year. And it was sung by this band called the Longest Johns. And they do a lot of like traditional folklore songs and sea shanties, so I just assumed that was another one, but it turns out like no, they wrote that one. It's just the songs they write happen to sound like they were hundreds of years old. They're basically a modern shanty band. That's their whole shtick.
Yeah. Alright, I think we have waited long enough. Not only lost. Oh. Ew. Only upload more to new system for missions. You will be returned to your previous system on a mission reward. If progress is not saved, they must be completed in one session. Alright. Where's my ship? Oh, I have to leave in the next minute. Okay. I'm going to try and see what it's like. Fauna dense planet located. Is that just my own home planet? Looks like it. Or no, it's Bevel, I think. Wait, Bevel doesn't have anything. Where's it taking me? Because multiplayer, how would we manage to do it? Well, that's kind of the whole point. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Haven't I already been here before? Isn't this where we, like, left from? Tame 48 creatures with creature pellets. That is a lot. That's not bad. See what I was trying to do this group. Yeah. Definitely get that. As soon as collected progress. I believe it is, yeah. Doesn't appear to be timed, though. I mean, I'm not gonna run off, but I do want to do this, actually. But it does appear that I won't be horrifically punished if I take too long. I'm just gonna step over. There we go. This is quite nice, actually. not have to adopt them. That would be pretty much impossible. Free milk. Yes, tons of free milk. And, well, free shit, I guess. Literally. Designated friend by herd. God, these guys are so cute. Look at their little faces.
The council has decided you are a friend.
Just very wobbly, and I appreciate that a lot. Curious about strange entity. Oh my gosh, they're all wagging their tails, yeah. They're not just wagging their tails, they're wagging their whole bodies. It's great. They're just wiggling. Man, we're still just going, huh? Best quality, his wiggles. How getting food points, we are getting a lot of milk. Correct. Not you. You. How about 21? Good lord. Milk cell. Yes, and you can use it in a lot of recipes. Eggs and milk are just very good for recipes, as is the case in real life. At some point I should probably move on though. God, just look at that though, that's amazing. Oh. That's very freaky.
Life support power low.
Ah, shush. Oh yeah, it does that a lot. There's berries and there's also apples, which are crab apples. Which you get from, well, crabs. Nope, you can't feed those guys, which is a shame. Target acquired. Milk is just milk, but these are berries. Again, I try not to think about it. Yeah, it says berry pouch. So I don't know what that really implies.
Probably just collected berries from elsewhere and letting you have some.
Well, they regrow them on their own. And you can only get them from Felidae. Yeah, and they're also carnivores.
Incredibly weird.
Correct. Did this one follow me? Oh. Ah. No, I'm just collecting the sodium nitrate, guys. Spotted. Oh, this one's just a little guy. Where should be swapped? He's so suspicious. Yeah, but where's the fun in that, you know? It's nothing quite like a home-cooked meal with unknown origins. More to fun than unknown predator berries. Obviously, you don't understand what fun is. This is a joke. $16 out of 48. Not bad, not bad. Fun is watching a man completely struggle to fillet a tuna. Are you okay? Should I be concerned? That is also a joke. I am curious about... Are you okay? Pal? Buddy? You want some food? Slay with the results, but it took hours and multiple people. Good lord. Photonic cannon module. That's nice, but that's an extra inventory slot I didn't need to use. Wild milk and leopard fruit in there. Oh, there's something bonking into me. Hello. Okay. More respect for the people who do it professionally. Yeah, that's... I think anytime someone is like complaining about that should be cheaper, or I could totally do that, or why aren't you hurrying up, they should be forced to do whatever labor they're complaining about.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Have I not been here before? Guess I'm not. Later you get an item that will let you unlock these doors, but for now we don't have it, which is why I've just been ignoring them. It's more like a science lab than an observatory. The Stargate's equipment seem amongst a sea of advanced experiments. Perhaps the former custodian was too preoccupied to notice the beacon and blinking invitingly on the screen. If I can work out the code, I'm sure I can decipher its origin. Biddy says, nothing like watching three men struggle with a giant fish to give me even more respect for the guys who just get themselves a giant hook and a giant knife and go whoosh and cut off the tail in like 3 cuts.
Those guys in butcher shops, man. You gotta fear them.
Nothing found. Standing increased with the Korvax.
Yeah.
Can you give me more berries? Oh, there's a bunch of these guys. Oh, is this the same group I had before? It might be.
Oh.
But since they've gone back to how they were, this is the count all over again. Come here, big guy. Hey. I had a bit of a cursed thought just now. What if the leopard berries are kind of like civet berries?
Oh. Oh, I see.
I'm not happy about this thought that I've just had.
It's viable, but horribly cursed.
Yeah, don't know what those are. Good. You don't want to.
I need to temporarily disappear for a hot minute, but I will return.
Yeah. No, I want... No, you... do you really want to, Biddy? So there's this thing where people will feed coffee berries to a civet and let the civet, like, digest the berry and then collect the coffee bean from the other end and use that to make coffee. This is a real thing that exists in the real world that people drink. There is also, like, a lot of, like, issues surrounding it, of, like, the treatment of the civets. So it's bad in 2 different ways. Sappy is a food, though. Oh, this is probably something even worse, isn't it? So good for the animal because you're captain must be craziness. I think it's more of like it's not, they don't really, like, the animals are kept in not great conditions, and they're only fed these beans, if I recall correctly. Might be Sapie. I don't know what that is. It's worse, it's also intestine contents. Yes, it is. That's why there's a lot of, like, I don't know if, like, every place that does this, like, does that with their civets. It's not something I've heavily researched. It was one of those things where it's like, hey, so this is a thing, and I went, oh no. If you want, you can, like, research it further. I certainly can't stop you.
Toxic protection falling.
It's like cow manure, more or less. That might be actually worse. The heat treat. That doesn't make it better. It doesn't matter if it's sanitary, it's still poop. Why do these streams always end up with us talking about horrible food? I mean, it's only been the twice, but that's still enough for it to be concerning.
Well, I'm returned.
Hi.
How?
I sometimes question if the human race deserves to continue to exist after its many crimes.
A lot of crimes. Where are you drawing the line?
Something called Sapie, which is basically just cow manure, and it's a food.
I continue to learn things against my will.
At least according to Biddy. I hold out hope that this might just be a story and not fact. It could very well be fact. I don't know. And every moment I pray that it's not.
Is it, like, directly
I
cow
don't
manure,
know.
or is it something that's just been, like, cow manure was just used in the cooking process?
Don't know. It's spelled S-A-P-I-E. It's the contents of intestines, says Biddy. Usually used as a dip and mixed with things.
That's not the content of ox intestines. That's just the intestine.
Oh. That's not that bad, actually.
It's basically, it's not that different from tripe.
To be fair, that's still not great by my standards. He says, I've definitely seen the contents of the intestine poured into a pot.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Oh dear. Check something. He says they can't tell if inner silence means they've moved on or they're looking further. I don't know either, and I'm frightened to know the answer.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Sapia.
Oh dear.
It's Chinese. So that means that the words are fucking pinyin. The unfortunate pinyin logic,
Technology recharge.
which is utterly counterintuitive to usual Western pronunciations. The
So
entire point of pinyin is so that Westerners can read it, but then the pronunciation logic just doesn't follow Western language. So Westerners just like don't use it, or they don't know, or they just don't know how to use it, say it wrong, and then the only use you get out of it is for Chinese people that can use a pinyin to type of Chinese words on a keyboard.
At least it's got a use.
Fun fact: Chinese people are becoming less literate over time in
Really?
terms of writing because of Chinese keyboards.
Really?
Because they don't have a fucking alphabet. You have to memorize You have to memorize a fuck million individual characters and stroke orders in order to be literate, to read and write. But with Chinese keyboards, you don't have to remember jack shit. You just have to remember what the pinyin is, and it'll just figure out the word for you.
So it's not a matter of they're becoming less literate, it's they've realized that the language they were using doesn't fit well with modern technology.
They're losing the ability to write their own language because of the Western keyboard model, because of having to integrate to the Western keyboard model.
Huh. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
It's also because the Chinese Communist Party, they created that, like, they stopped using the Chinese that they've been using for thousands of years and replaced it with a super simplified one, which also isn't helping literacy. Because the one thing that you had going for you in reading Chinese words was that the funny little picture shapes, they had meanings in the funny little pictures so that you could kind of guesstimate what the word was. And Chinese had that going for it until the Communist Party made simplified Chinese, which prioritized words being like cleaner to write over the words being structurally or meaningfully coherent.
Well, that's
In terms of,
concerning.
like-
That's terrifyingly Orwellian.
Oh, it's very Orwellian. Newspeak was already real. It's called simplified Chinese.
That's
And the Chinese internet, I've told you what happens to the Chinese internet. They physically prevent you from typing certain words or phrases, which means that Chinese internet speak is very, very, very odd because of all the censorship they have to go around. They
kind
have
of
to
like
say all these.
kind of like how TikTok has invented all the different words for like death and whatnot.
Yeah, it's basically like that.
Toxic protection.
Except instead of getting demonetized, you get taken away by the police.
Can we change topics? I'm getting depressed and anxious.
Yeah. These things look like cucumbers.
The animals?
No, the plants.
Inner, that's a celery.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
It looks like a celery.
I had simply forgotten celery exists. For like a good second.
That's entirely valid. We are almost finished with our quest to pet all the dogs. We're at 39 to 48. Oh, hello. They're walking one? Yep. Ah! I should upload these. Oh crap, you guys can hear the alarm, can't you? I thought it was just annoying me. No. No, there's been at least one incident where I left a bit, and when I came back, my alarm had been going off for a bit. And so I'm realizing that that whole time you guys were just stuck listening to it. Okay, yeah. It's 40. It's 41. Hi. Some driving today. Good job. Or, I don't actually know how old you are, so I don't know if that's a congratulations or a I was in the car. Or I don't know how to word it. You know what I mean, hopefully. Point where I'm willing to risk struggling with the gram instead of my parents actively teaching me. Yes. Congratulations! Good job. Bravo. Close enough so I can feed you. There you go. Just need 2 more. The only thing is, my grandma's nervous, everyone in the car is nervous. Oh dear.
Why are the cows glowing?
What do you mean?
One cow is glowing. I guess it was the fucking plant.
No, the poop glows. I don't know why.
It's very odd, huh?
It'd be nice if they moved. You'll follow me? No, no.
Toxic protection. 40.
I loved how they accurately just make just humongous poops.
I mean, they are herbivores.
This is very accurate to cow creatures.
Actually, by the game coding, I believe these are classified as giant rodents.
Huh.
I have my notes on all the different things somewhere. So there's so all the different terrestrial genuses are anastomus, which are like tall, almost antelope-looking things, but they're bipedal, like a really, really weird ostrich. Anomalous, these show up on anomalous planets. They're funky. Boss, which are the like crab spider things. Bossoptera, which are beetles. Conochinus, which are like smaller swarms of beetles. Felidae, it's cats. Felihex, cats with 6 legs. Hexungulatus, 6-legged ungulates. Loch, which are basically just heads. They're blobs that have heads. There's Mechanoceros, which I have not seen yet, but they're described as robotic antelopes. There's Mogara, which are like kind of like teddy bear looking things. Or no, that's the wrong one. So they're like bipedal little guys. There's Osteophilidae, which are the big bone looking guys. The bone cats. Priontera, which are referred to as plows. So the cuddle bugs are Prionterae. These guys are Procavia, which are rodents, basically. You can tell by their stance. They're more like hunched over, and they have a lower head than Ungulatus do. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's just a different bowel plan. There's Protosperidae, which are referred to as rollers. They roll around. There's Protopterae, which they just kind of spring up out of the ground. You can't really see the main body, just like tentacles or claws or something. There's Rangefae, which are like Diplodocus-looking guys. Big body, kind of round legs, big neck.
Just fucked up little guys.
Yeah. There's Rheocaucics, which are bipedal antelopes, which is like deer-looking guys, but bipedal. Spiralis, which are kind of like the plows, like the cuddle bugs, except they like jump in and out of the dirt, kind of like dolphins. There's Tetracerus, which are just standard antelope, deer-looking guys. There's Theroma, which tend to look like ceratopsids, hippos, rhinos, that kind of like thing. You can tell them apart from rodents, Procavia, by, again, their stance. As well as they have different types of head shapes. I mean, look at this guy's face. It looks like a big rodent. Then there's Tyrannosae, which is, well, it's theropods. And there's Ungulatus, which is just cows. Oh, also, Ungulatus gives fresh milk, while Procavia gives wild milk. So, we can see that these guys are Procavia. Lord rat. Biddy, yes, you are correct. It is a lord rat. Each of these groups is not like they're genetically related to each other. It's just the basic bow plan that the game uses for the, like, what is this animal going to look like? Oh, hey, it's my last dude. Change the anomaly. Alright. He says, just got very similar reminded of the Rat King and the Barbie Nutcracker. I'm going to not question that further, and just leave that there.
I forgot there was mice and stuff in the Nutcracker.
Nope, we are not going to address that. We're just going to leave that right there, and not worry about it.
Do you just not like the Nutcracker?
I'm not going to answer that question for legal reasons. It's not the Nutcracker, it's just this statement of the Rat King and the Barbie Nutcracker.
Forgot there was a billion Barbie movies for everything.
Yeah.
I just didn't hear the Barbie part.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm getting it. It's the Barbie movie thing.
Yep.
Okay. Much more understandable.
He says, for legal reasons, just made that so much more suspicious than it would be otherwise. Complete mission.
You petted the doggos.
250 quicksilver and 15 wiring looms. Hell yeah. I'm not running out of those anytime soon. That's amazing. Can I actually spend this on anything I care about? I can get a worm decal. Or a ship catalog poster.
Worm decal? What is that? What?
Ship catalog poster?
No, I heard the words worm decal.
Worm hunt decal. I don't know either.
I'm just trying to unpack like what a worm hunt is.
So you know the sandworms from Dune?
Passingly familiar with them.
Yeah. There's a milk question mark poster.
Does it look like the Got Milk poster?
A little bit, yeah. Can you not see it?
This. Okay, there it is. The stream is kind of minimized unless I like go back to like our DMs and like stare at it really closely, which means I can see everything that's going on. But if I want to see like smaller shit, like the details of the worm hunt poster, then it kind of escapes me a bit.
What the heck is this? The result of Nada's research into unusual patterns detected in the stories of the Get, Korvax, and Viking. Beacon broadcasts a signal echo attuned to the shift historiographical flux mapped by Nada's traveler companions. Specialist Polo is unwilling to predict the results of the broadcast.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know! It's listed as an experimental summoning technology. It appears to be a consumable item.
Is it a lore item?
I have no idea what the hell this is. You summon worms with OP. Biddy, does any of this imply worms?
I mean, it might.
I highly doubt it. I'm gonna have to buy this, aren't I? God damn it. Alright. Buying one Myth Beacon. See if there's anything else I care about. Well, I can add a chef's kiss to my banner. The figures are actually pretty cute. There's a Galactic Hub one. Oh, so that's how you get a Void Egg. Okay. 32 on. Oh, God. One of these is something I'd really like to get one of these at some point. Probably the Selenay one. What does a Void Egg do? You know what? I'm not going to tell you because it's actually really cool just to find out.
Okay. Sharkman.
Sharkman. Other than befriend Krobus, you're not wrong.
There's something wrong.
Armored gloves, perfect for wielding weapons, impressing martial cultures, and picking really spiky plants. I can get rid of the bronze statue if I really want to. Anor. That's... God damn it.
It's literally just the fucking hand thing, but flipped right side up.
Yeah. Dogs are unfortunately shaped. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's not that bad, but it is definitely there. So yeah, nothing in particular interest, looks like. Probably just teleport back. Oh wait, I got some more, did I? I put them away. Really wants me to saw that. Just give me a second. Zoomed in, they just look like the front half of a beluga whale. You're, again, not wrong. Wait, I have that. It's not that actually. Right, heading back to home base. Companion is ready to lay an egg. Correct. The companion to induce laying. When the egg is ready, it will hatch to a new companion, just like its parent. Or you can visit the Space Anomaly's egg sequencer to genetically modify the egg. Experiment with the egg sequencer to breed unique new creatures. Maybe yes, yeah. I have a whole, I have multiple different charts showing, like, what you can do for color customization of these guys. But unfortunately, we'd have to either spend nanites on a new companion slot or get rid of one of our companions, which I'd rather not do. And you can't actually collect resources from your companion animals. It doesn't work like that. So I just said I'm not doing that. Okay, first of all, that's... No! Second of all, they disappear when you release them. No, I'm not going to do that. Also, it takes 24 hours to get a new egg. And then another 24 for it to hatch. Investment. No! It's a bad investment. This is what Waldox does to a pitch. You're not wrong.
Technology installed.
Alright, now I just need that dang quantum computer. It's that for now. It's like super in the way, but whatever. Right here. It kind of is. You can get two different things you can build. One of them, like, will automatically feed and attract nearby animals, and another one will automatically collect materials from those animals. So you have to be planet side for it to work. You have to be fairly nearby. But if you could just leave it to run, you can get a stupid amount of materials. What was I going to do? Gotcha. Okay. Habitat outpost detected. $2,000 units away. That's far enough for me to take my ship, I think. Is that still running? That's still running. Hopefully wherever I'm going I can get another quantum computer. That'd be nice. Not going 30 minutes less. That's alright. To be honest, I've been getting a bit tired anyways. My sleep the last few days has been bad. Let's just say bad. Very bad. Hello, Sarah. And check this out first. Please give me a quantum computer. Hell yeah.
Product received.
Yeah. Then I can move this here, move this here, move this here. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep these ones in the main. Move there. And move that there. And there we go. Anything else of interest?
Product received. Product received.
Funny gun. Ooh. Ah. Hello, Sarah. Unknown life form, Quebec's convergence, life form data, life form something. As I turn to leave, Convergence entity Usco whistles a sharp tune. They must have appreciated my interest in their history. They hand me a chart with directions to an ancient relic. Oh. Let's just quick jump over. It's also neat how much we're starting to understand, even if it is just life form over and over. That's, yeah, I love the way that this game does language learning. It feels more, it feels incredibly genuine. Like, even if it isn't super accurate, you feel like, you know, you're making an effort, and, like, this is a task. And not just, you get some magical artifact and now you can understand everyone, or it's not even addressed.
You're just picking up words by talking to people over time.
Yeah.
And also, like, most characters being genuinely willing to, like, help you out a little bit on that regard. It's a very, like, game kindness detail.
Yeah.
I like it when games make at least some effort to show people just being nice to each other.
Yes.
As, like, a consistent basic thing that happens. So, you know. Like, so the character, like, being offered, like, little bits and pieces of words. None of these people are language teachers, but they can see you don't understand jack shit, so they're willing to be like, oh, thing.
There's very much a sense of, like, you can tell, like, if you look at their history, these cultures clashed badly. Some of them have, like, completely opposing religious beliefs. For example, the Korvax worship what the Viking consider basically Satan, and vice versa. And they also just kind of hang out. Like, they don't agree with each other, but that's not a reason for them to fight anymore. And there's very much a feeling of, like, this didn't happen just overnight, you know? It's something that these cultures had to work for. But the end result is something really amazing. And I think that's a very powerful message. Test this thing at once. Oh, that was a lot faster than initial. Nice. Yeah, I have a proper gun now. With, like, bullets and shit. It's not that powerful, but it is something. So I'll take it. I registered this one yet, actually. There we go. Oh, hello. Some very funky ships.
Toxin protection. Falling.
Commands, where's that, thing? No, not that one. Where's the, There it is.
Life support power low.
Oh, that's...
Technology
There we go.
recharge.
Brilliant light erupts from the ancient marker. It encircles me, engulfing my mind with the memories and voices of the Korvax echoes. The dreams of entities who once worshipped here become my own. The Atlas interface drift alone in the endless void. They are silent. They are unknowable fragments of an ancient whole. Yet their imprint on time and space molds our existence. They are the equation, and life is its answer. Through the monoliths they give understanding to their boundless meaning, and that of our own. It taught me the word this. Thanks.
Thanks, Word Rock.
Now I need to look for more word rocks, if there are any near here. Oh, there's one. The density of the knowledge stones tends to vary wildly between planets. Some planets will have one like every 10 steps or so. And then some are like this one, it's like they're there, but they're sparse. Surprising amount around here, though. Now we need to find a life form to ask about our location. Does that count? Day 750 of Duolingo. Wow. That is very impressive. Thanks, it's the spite. I mean, if it works.
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, that could just knock me off. Okay. Goodness. Challenge outpost detected. Once I got past 3 weeks, when I wanted to be practiced summer before my year Spanish class, I was just, you know what? Gotta keep going. Threat of losing my streak is more than enough. Huh. Still, I'm very impressed. Ow. Heu! Insignificance does not register with convergence. Of interest, but not of worth. Through the garble of Armus' translator, it's clear that I am yet to make an impact on the Korvax. I need to improve my reputation rank. My goodness! If only we had a way to do that.
If only there was a way for us to perhaps grind reputation.
God damn.
Man, if only there was a way.
Alright, let's see. Planet Bevel P6. Let's see if we can find it again. I know there was another one on this planet, but I did not mark down the coordinates for it. Let's frickin' do this. My god. That's interesting. Kill! It's just called Kill. The name of the planet is just Kill.
Kill Bill Sirens, start playing.
What's on it? I don't know. I will investigate at some other point. 6. Alright, let's see. Weather clear. Weather clear, resources average. Fauna empty, flora absent, sentinels none. I mean, there's some flora, but nothing you can scan. Alright, so we're at... Oh boy, we're at plus 1620 plus 8611. We need to be at plus 3120 minus 8.12.
Can you see coordinates while you drive the ship?
Not really. Oh, no, there it is, on the very left there. It's a bit hard to see. Crap, do I not have enough fuel? Metal plating.
Product constructed. Product constructed.
There we go. This way... Second coordinate is decreasing a lot. That's good. But it's gonna be a little while. I can't use the pulse engine in the atmosphere. So I have to... that, and then... it's plus 65. Still nowhere close to where we need to be. Let's see if this is on. Plus 9, plus 19. Alright. We're getting closer, but not quite. I will stop at the ancient room and just see what's here. Which one of these? Okay. Ow. Check see another reputation. Alright, it will not be. Oh, right, gravity's weird here.
Ooh, building.
And more words.
What did funny word rock teach you?
The word in.
Word will definitely have one of the uses.
Is it the only word rock around here? Most. There's this thing here. The strange stone marker imparts the wisdom of the Korvax echoes to those who desire it. I do not know what dialect it speaks, yet somehow I understand the story of those who once worshipped here. The Korvax echoes tell of a time, long ago, when the monoliths of the Atlas woke the civilizations the outer edge. Their presence filled them with a desire for knowledge. From these beginnings, empires were born, spoke out, and fell silent once more. An eternity that cannot be quantified passed. The word for fascinating. Whispering egg.
Whispering egg?
You remember those buildings where it's like all like almost hollowed out and there's like tentacles around it. And I talked about how there were eggs that if you messed with them, a monster would come out of the ground and attack you. Those are just here, I guess. What? Yoink it. No! I'm gonna get murdered. You now have gun. It's not a very good gun.
I like how the entire landscape is blue and white, depressively dark dirt, and then yellow.
Do it for the stream. No! I'm not gonna. I'm going to find... No. No, it would not be cool. I would die. I will not give in to peer pressure. Down to 16, down to 15. $14. Ask if you would give in to monetary pressure by PDF coffee. I mean, if you gave me money, then yeah, sure, I would be willing to. But yeah, I don't have a Ko-fi set up because I don't think anyone would give me money for anything. I don't exactly have any services set up other than streaming. If you paid me, then yeah, sure, I'd go after the egg. It's 8, 11... Don't want to risk another jump. It might not be that bad of an idea. Hello.
Did your dad sneeze?
Zero. Crap, -13. pretty close, though, on both ends. We need plus 31, minus 8. This is the worst way to find something. I'm not doing this again. I kind of hate it. It's 9. It's the better method. Not doing it. Better method is something else. To do something else. Alright. That coordinate's correct. Then we turn this way. That increases. That's good. So now we just occasionally scan for stuff until we find something. It's better than trying to gain a reputation for another method. Not necessarily. I just kind of hate it. Because I've screwed it up again, and now we're at -3 on that coordinate. Into this way, maybe? Yep, that looks about right. Sunk cost fallacy fuels us. Yup.
The nature of the human physic.
Well, that's going down. I can go up. No. There we go. It should be the right direction, more or less. I have to leave in like 3 minutes. Yeah, it's probably going to take us a bit longer than that to find it. Very sorry. YouTube channels surprised at the lack of pie. Well, I'm normally just it's normally just 314. Or it's normally just Jaybird. The 314 is just to, like, if someone's already taken Jaybird. It should be right around here. I'm gonna land. Right. Plus 31. So we're, like, almost right on it. Because we're at plus 31.20, which is where we need to be for that coordinate. And then we need minus 8.12. Wait, is that it? I think it might be. Is there anything else nearby? Nope, that's it. Ah! Ancient ruin, stress beacon. No, I think that's it. See you later, Biddy. It's gonna take us another 7 minutes to get there.
Life support power low.
Yep, of course it is.
Technology recharge.
Let's see if this will work. That's not what I expected to happen, but okay. Oh. Is that just a monolith there? It sure is. Whispers spill from the sharp edges of the artifact, recounting the dreams and memories the Korvax echoes in my mother tongue. The Atlas interfaces await the arrival of the travelers, those who would seek the ends of the universe through its core. Within the infinity of time, their arrival is probable. Their potential could know no bounds. One dimension in billions will receive them. I've increased my staying with the Korvax. Wait, what? I only need to do it twice? Are you kidding me? This was all for nothing? I thought I had to go up like 2 ranks, not just... Good night, everybody. I am very tired. Physically and emotionally exhausted. That's all, folks.